Okay, so we're just gonna ignore the fact that I look like trash and that I'm literally not using the mic or anything because I'm too lazy and I needed to talk, you know? Okay, so, um, I, so, I'm just gonna talk about how quarantine's been for me, I guess, because, yeah, um, and like, how's all YouTube things going? Um, so, at the start, I was super anxious, of course, because I was like, there's so much uncertainty with what's gonna happen, when we're gonna be able to see our friends in person, like all that kind of stuff, you know? So, I started out being really anxious at the start of all this. So that's kind of when I started, or posted regularly on my channel, right? And it was great. Like, I had a good outlet, I could calm myself down, like, you know, anxiety was in check, all that good stuff, right? So, and it has been. But, you know, obviously lately, I've had a lot of technology issues and just a lot of interruptions from parents logging in, or my mic's just not working because when I record, I obviously use my earbuds and I can't hear what the mic is picking up, if that makes sense. Like, for example, if, you know, I have my earbuds in and I have the mic plugged into my phone, like, I just, like, if I press on the mic, I can't hear through the earbuds what the mic is picking up. I just hear with my ears, which, not great. And this has been a some recent problem, like, it's never happened with the mic before, so it's not because of my phone. I thought it was because of the adapter that I use or the earbuds that I use, but it's not, because I got brand new ones, and the problem is still happening. So, I, reached out to the Blue company, and literally, I told them my situation, like, what's going on. So, you know, they asked me a bunch of questions about the scenario and, like, what I use to record and all that kind of thing. And they think I use my Mac computer to record videos and stuff. And I'm like, it's not the case because there's no port in it to plug it in, if that makes sense. Like, it's the newest, or the 2019 MacBook Pro, and there's no plug to plug it in, like the older one did. So I don't use that. I literally just use my phone, an adapter, the mic with the cable, and earbuds. That's literally all I use. So they didn't really understand what the situation was. So they tried helping me with, you know, what I could do if I used a Mac with it, but obviously I don't, which is great. I'm happy they're trying to help, but it's just taking a long time to get the right answer, if that makes sense. And I don't want to buy a new mic because, one, I feel bad for spending my parents' money. And two, like, my dad tried helping me out with the mic, and, like, at first, like, I just accidentally muted it, and then my dad fixed it and, like, turned the mute button off. I could record it and stuff. But then I realized shortly after that I couldn't hear what the mic was picking up, and so that's when the problem started. Which I was like, oh, I thought we fixed it. I'm like, no, another problem happened. So, yeah, it's been a roller coaster. So the mic doesn't really work, but, like, it still can pick up sound, but then I'll have to rely on editing a lot more because, like, it's a lot of effort to try to get the settings right and then record and make sure that volume's okay and editing and all that. It's just a whole lot more hoops to go through to get a good product, if that makes sense. And it started out great, like the mic worked perfectly, and then, you know, it just didn't, which is great. And a lot of ASMRs have tried to help me with the issue, but there's nothing I can really do. The earbuds work, my phone works. I didn't update it lately, so it's not because of, like, the old cable or whatever. So, yeah, I don't really know what's going on. It's definitely the mic or the cable, that's for sure. Also, the pattern knob fell off. I had to put it back on, so that probably is the issue. But, like, it still, like, moves the setting around and stuff, and I'm pretty sure it still works, but still not fun. So, Videos were great. Came up with a bunch of ideas. And then, like, school, I just, like, am not motivated to do anything. Like, it's just because, I'm gonna say, no matter what we get done or anything, like, it's literally, it won't hurt our grade or anything, which is really nice. It takes a lot of pressure off, but it's almost to the point where I'm not even motivated to get anything done, so I literally do the bare minimum, even though my grades are going up. So it's just, it's kind of a mess, honestly. Also, seniorize is big and real as well, and like I'm already in college, like I'm already good. Like it's just the next month is gonna be like brutal because it's like I don't have the motivation to do anything. Like I stay up late talking to my friends, wake up at 10, struggle to find the motivation to get my work done, somehow manage to get it done, and then literally just kind of work on the puzzle, get frustrated with it, stop doing the puzzle, and then try to figure out what I'm gonna film, end up being too drained and exhausted to film, so then I just don't, and then I feel bad, and then my last videos didn't do as well as I hoped, so then that made me feel bad. I was like, oh, I put so much effort and time into it, and there's so many, like, it wouldn't upload, so then I had to upload it directly from iMovie to YouTube, and then I had to, like, cut out a bunch of stuff, edit the volume, like, all that kind of technology stuff, and it was just, like, a lot. So, yeah, I went from being anxious and happy to being not anxious and kind of a mess. So, that's great. I was talking to my friends about it, and they feel a lot the same way, because we're all seniors pretty much. So, we'll just see what happens. I'm going to try to upload, but I feel like every other day is too much at this point. Like, it started out great the first couple weeks, and then this is the point where I'm like, I don't think this is healthy for me. So, I'll try to upload when I can, like when I feel like it. We'll just see what happens. Like, I want to stick to a good schedule. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Like, it was a good idea in hindsight, but with everything that's going on in the world, like, it's just a lot. So, I just thought I'd let you guys know where I'm at. Just to let you all know. And if the Blue Designs company can actually help me out with my issue, that'd be great. And that adapter's brand new too, so it's not that either. So, it's definitely mic. Ideally, it would be great if they could send me a free mic, but I doubt they would do that. It would help me out so much, though. I hate not being able to hear what sounds I'm doing. Like, I hate it so much. I was contemplating getting a new mic. My dad's like, no, like, I don't want to spend any more, like, you shouldn't spend any more money. I'm like, okay. So I'll just deal with it. But, yeah. So this isn't really ASMR, it's more so soft-spoken / talking, but that's just where my head's at, and honestly, like, yeah. So, hope you guys are doing okay. But, yeah. Peace and love, my dudes.